Good morning. Welcome to West Liberty University and our Spring 2025 Commencement Celebration. I'm Tim Borchers and I'm proud to be president of this great institution. Please remain standing for the singing of the Star-Spangled Banner. Please be seated. Thank you to the University Band under the direction of Dr. Alvin Simpson and to the West Liberty University Singers under the direction of Dr. Douglas McCall for your performances today. Didn't they sound great? Let's give a big round of applause. Before we begin, I need to announce that in the case of an emergency, please identify the exits nearest you and evacuate the building if the fire alarm would go off or if an emergency shall occur. Today we celebrate the aspirations of our students. When you began your education at West Liberty, you may have been a 17-year-old coming straight from high school, or you may have been a student who transferred to West Liberty from another university. Or you may have taken some time off from college and returned to complete what you started. You may have finally decided it was time to earn your master's degree to take the next step in your career. No matter how you started, each of you had the aspiration to someday be here in this place to formally mark the completion of this phase of your education. Congratulations. Let's give the graduates a big round of applause. As I look around the auditorium, I see many people who have supported you along the way. Congratulations to the family members and friends who helped our graduates earn the honor of walking across the stage. Will the parents, grandparents, guardians, spouses, partners, friends, and children of today's graduates please stand so we can applaud your support for these students. Our faculty and staff have played a key role in teaching, mentoring, and advising today's graduates. West Liberty University prides itself on the personalized support we provide students, and I appreciate our faculty and staff who are here today. Will you please stand so we can recognize your work for our students? A number of faculty members are wearing a special medallion presented to members of the faculty and staff who have dedicated 25 years of service to West Liberty University. Some faculty are wearing white and gold cords, recognizing individuals who have participated in the academic semester in the instructional component of our honors program. Thanks to each of you for your work on behalf of our students. I would also like to thank those who have played significant roles in making these ceremonies possible and in handling the logistics of this commencement, including Kathy Monterosso, Andrew Lewis, Tasha Taylor, Whitney Mariner, and the Commencement Planning Committee for their fine work in helping make this ceremony possible. Thanks to Sarah Fonner and the resident assistants for their help today. Also thanks to Joe Mills, Bob Sauce, Rex Lancaster, and all members of our facilities and maintenance staff for their excellent work to prepare the space for today. And finally, thanks to Teresa Gretchen and the Topper Station crew for their work to produce today's broadcast. Let's give them all a round of applause. I am now pleased to introduce David McKinley to offer greetings from the Board of Governors. David?
Good morning. I am here on behalf of the Board of Governors, but I'm also a graduate, and I reflect back on the many years ago that I was in a similar situation, and I remember the excitement and enthusiasm about what was to come, and whether this is the beginning of your adult lives and careers, or if you're at a resetting opportunity, as some in my family are, I wish you all the best in this next step. I'll just say on behalf of the Board of Governors, it is a real challenge. Academics is a challenging environment right now, and we're always working to ensure that the university is prepared to meet your needs and those of students to come. The work never seems to end, is what I want to say. But as my predecessor, Rich Lucas, told me, don't ever miss a commencement, because that's what it's all about. Having a chance to sit here with you and be part of your celebration in this significant transition, it does make it all worthwhile. I hope that as you move forward and think about the next steps in your lives and careers, I hope that you, like me and so many others around here, are graduates and come back to in different ways. I hope you'll look for those opportunities, and all the best to you in the next phase. Congratulations.
Thank you, David, and thank you for the leadership of our Board of Governors. It's now my pleasure to introduce the platform party. As they are introduced, I would ask that they stand to be recognized, and we'll hold our applause until all are announced. And please remain standing until all are announced. Dr. Kathy Monterosso, Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs. Dr. Greg Chase, Professor of Business and Chair of the Faculty Senate. Nat Burke, our graduating student who's seating with the band. Jenna McGuire, President of the Student Government Association. Audrey Shreve, Vice President of the Student Government Association. David McKinley from the Board of Governors. Zach Rhodes, who will provide greetings for Alumni Affairs. Katie Kaczmarek, who's our commencement speaker, Dr. Shannon Halicki, Director of the Honors Program, Dr. Karen Kettler, Dean of the College of Sciences, Dr. Cecilia Conchar-Farr, Dean of the College of Liberal and Creative Arts, Dr. Ann Sorbier, Dean of the Gary E. West College of Business, Dr. Sherry Thaker, Dean of the College of Education and Human Performance, and Dr. Sherry Rocchio, Associate Professor of Management representing Graduate Studies. I'm now pleased to introduce the following members of the West Liberty University Board of Governors who are seated on the floor and on the stage. On a completely voluntary basis, these individuals offer countless hours of service, providing critical guidance and oversight to the university. Will the board members in attendance today please stand to be recognized as they are introduced, and will the audience hold its applause until all are standing? Dr. Robert Kreisberg, Katie Kaczmarek, Lou Karras, David McKinley, Rich Lucas, Jenna McGuire, Stephanie Shaw, and Erica Storch. Thank you all very much for your dedicated service to the university. And I would now like to introduce members of the President's Cabinet. Will Cabinet members in attendance please stand to be recognized, and we'll hold our applause until all are standing. Dr. Kathy Monterosso, Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs. Joe Rodella, Chief Operations Officer and Chief Information Officer. Betsy Delk, Executive Director of the West Liberty University Foundation. Jacob Manning, our General Counsel. And helping somewhere behind the scenes are Brad Forshee, our Athletic Director, Katie Cooper, Vice President for Enrollment Management and Student Affairs, and Cindy Galloway, Executive Assistant to the President. Thank you all for your service. A few other people I'd like to recognize today. I would like to recognize my wife, Dr. Suzanne Williams. Thank you for all that you do for the university. Also with us today is Nikki Kaczmarek and Linda Witt, guests of our speaker. And finally, West Virginia House of Delegates members Jimmy Willis and Jeff Stevens are here today as well. Thank you for always showing up for these events. Let's give them a round of applause. We're going to do a lot of clapping today, so get used to it. 3 members of our faculty are retiring at the end of this semester. They are Margaret Boyce, Instructor of Nursing, Mita Lash, Assistant Professor of Theater, and Margaret Six, Professor of Dental Hygiene. Thank you for your service to the university. And on a sad note, we are missing 2 members of the faculty today who passed away this spring. They are Michael Blackwell, Instructor of Accounting, and Corey Regal, Professor of History. We honor and acknowledge the contributions they made to the university, and we have them in our thoughts today. I now have the privilege of introducing today's student speaker, Nat Burke. Nat is a zoo science major from Bel Air, Maryland, with a concentration in marine and aquarium studies and a world music minor. As a zoo science major, Nat was able to participate in the SURE program, researching crayfish, and present research at the 85th annual meeting of the Association of Southeastern Biologists in 2024, as well as completing a herpetology internship at the National Aquarium. Nat also participated in a variety of musical ensembles, including 4 Years of Wind Symphony, Steel Band, African Drum and Dance, and Marching Band. Nat's plans for the future include continuing to volunteer at the National Aquarium in the hopes of becoming a zookeeper or an aquarist when a position becomes available. Nat?
Thank you so much, Dr. Borgers, for the introduction. My grandfather is 84 years old and still tells stories about when he was in college. I grew up sitting on the Spartan stool in my grandparents' house, fascinated with the green stone on his Michigan State ring. My grandfather's college years are crucial to his identity, but when I was growing up, I didn't really get it. It was so long ago, sorry, Grandpa. How could he even remember so many details? What was so special about those 4 years of his life that even now, he still remembers the names of his professors and what he did on the weekends? When it came time for me to go to college, my grandfather was really invested in which major I wanted to pursue, which schools I was considering, and how the admissions process was going. I thought that this might be a chance for him to relive his cherished college days, so I indulged him. Admissions process is going fine, Grandpa. There's this small school in West Virginia with a zoo science program, so I think I'm gonna go there. So off I went to that small school to study zoo science and march in the band, and as my grandfather probably could have predicted, I spent the next 4 years supported by the most amazing faculty and staff I could have asked for, pursuing as many of my passions as possible. I'd like to take the next few minutes to tell you about why West Liberty is so important to me, and I hope that my fellow graduates can relate to how being here has shaped their lives as well. I'd first like to tell you about some of the incredible opportunities being a student at West Liberty has allowed me to pursue. West Liberty University is one of 6 schools in the nation that has a zoo science program affiliated with an AZA-accredited facility, and only 1 school besides West Liberty has animals on campus to work with. As a zoo science student, I learned what it takes to be part of a team responsible for all aspects of an animal's life, whether that be by designing and building an enclosure for Australian lizards or setting up a saltwater environment from scratch with help from some Coca-Cola and a little too much ammonium chloride. The skills I learned in this program gave me the qualification and the confidence to apply for an internship at the National Aquarium, where I was told that all 3 intern supervisors fought to have me in their department. And I'm not the only one. 2 years before my internship, another West Liberty student from the aquarium science track was so desired by the National Aquarium staff that they created a new position for her to be able to intern there. Not only does West Liberty prepare their students to be successful in the workforce, the professors help us achieve great things right here on our campus. Students in the crayfish lab have described new species, studied enigmatic behavioral patterns, and presented their work internationally. My own work with Dr. Graham, which focused on crayfish anatomy, was the first study of its kind and will hopefully be published later this year. More important to me than any accomplishment, though, is the support I received from the faculty and staff. My professors in the biology department gave their time and energy to help me when I was struggling, and enthusiastically celebrated my successes with genuine pride. Further, my professors encouraged me to pursue my passions in the music department, where I was deeply involved with the band and world music ensembles throughout my entire college career. I could not talk about my experience at West Liberty without talking about the music department, where I regularly played 5 instruments and acquired a world music minor, learning primarily about West African music and the cultures it comes from with Dr. Greco and the knowledge he learned from his teacher, Bernard Woma. What I find the most special about West Liberty is that both departments were so supportive of my involvement in the other. Dr. Simpson is frequently flexible with scheduling to accommodate zoo science courses, and my research advisor, Dr. Graham, came to our last Wind Symphony concert to support me and a few other students in the Crayfish Lab. As for the staff, I would like to acknowledge Jenny, Laura, and our beloved Clara, the Aladdin food service workers who know the students by name, greet them with genuine smiles, and always check in on how they're doing. I once remarked that I would not have made it through college without them. I would also like to mention Ray, the custodian who works in our net and has told me good morning every time I've seen him for the last 4 years. Every faculty and staff member I've encountered on this campus wants the best for the students here, creating the most welcoming environment I can imagine and making West Liberty University, which is 5.5 hours away from my house, truly feel like home. As my time at West Liberty comes to a close, I've realized what I didn't quite get as a kid. When my grandfather tells stories about being in college, he's telling us about the place and time that shaped him into who he is today. The memories he has of being a college student stuck around for so long because they're memories of when he felt welcomed and encouraged and supported. As I say goodbye to the home I've known and loved for the past 4 years, I know that it's not a true goodbye, because when I'm 84 years old, I'll still be telling stories about a small school in West Virginia called West Liberty University. Thank you all for your time, and congratulations to the class of 2025.
Thank you, Nat. That was an excellent account of your time here, and we have a lot of great students that take advantage of a lot of the opportunities we have. So great story there. I look forward to hearing what you do in the years to come, Nat. On behalf of the West Liberty University community, it gives me great pleasure to introduce Katie Ketchmarek. Katie Ketchmarek earned her bachelor's degree in biology at West Liberty in 2008 and went on to earn a Doctor of Pharmacy degree at West Virginia University in 2012. While at WLU, she served with the Student Government Association, was advertising manager of the Trumpet, president of the Biology Club, and spent summer months with the W.V. Embry Biomedical Research Program. Ketchmarek is currently the Clinical Services Coordinator and Managing Pharmacist at Pharmacol Incorporated, which owns and operates Moundsville Pharmacy, Sistersville Pharmacy, Pine Grove Pharmacy, and the New Martinsville Pharmacy. Her primary focus areas are in pharmacy compounding, long-term care, and compliance administration. In 2016, she was recognized as the Ohio Marshall County Pharmacist of the Year. She has served as president of the Ohio Marshall County Pharmacists Association and as a member and past executive board member of the West Virginia Pharmacists Association and as a member of the Professional Compounding Centers of America, National Community Pharmacists Association, and American Public Health Association. She also serves on the West Liberty University Board of Governors. Please join me in welcoming to the lectern our Spring 2025 commencement speaker, Katie Ketchmarek.
Good morning. President Borchers, distinguished guests, members of the platform party, faculty, staff, families, friends, and most importantly, the graduating class of 2025. As an alumna and a proud member of Board of Governors, it is a privilege to stand before you today. I've had many opportunities to be back on campus over the years, but today is different. Today, I have the honor of sharing a few final thoughts with you before you walk across the stage and into the next chapter of your lives. In thinking about what to say, I reflected on what makes West Liberty such a meaningful part of my life, and I kept coming back to one thing: the people. The people who have shaped this university and the people who have shaped me. So today, rather than a traditional speech, I want to offer you something a little different. 10 lessons to carry with you as you leave the hilltop. These aren't abstract ideas. They're lessons rooted in real people, real relationships, and the enduring spirit of West Liberty University. So I'll start. Lesson 1, answer the call. This is from President Emeritus Dr. John McCullough. WLU's story could have been much rockier if not for one man's unwavering commitment to step up whenever needed. Dr. John McCullough has served WLU in just about every role imaginable: professor, chair, dean, provost, executive vice president, and on 3 separate occasions, president. Nearly 50 years of service, and even now in retirement, he and his wife Rhonda are present at nearly every WLU event, showing up for students, alumni, and faculty alike. From Dr. McCullough, we learn that when someone asks you to step up, you say yes. Use a bigger picture, and you serve with humility and heart. Lesson 2, show up humbly. From President Emeritus Dr. Clyde Campbell and Mrs. Joan Campbell, and Dr. Dan Joseph and Mrs. Debbie Joseph. Today, students will recognize the Campbell name from our state-of-the-art health sciences building. But Dr. and Mrs. Campbell's legacy stretches far beyond that. Both alumni of West Liberty, they spent decades in education and continue to show up for this institution in quiet, meaningful ways. When I joined the WLU Foundation Board in 2023, Dr. Campbell was one of the very first people to welcome me. It was a small gesture, but one that stayed with me. That same spirit of humble service is embodied by Dr. Jan Joseph and Mrs. Debbie Joseph, both proud alumni of West Liberty. The Josephs continue to not only give back to WLU, but also to their community in countless ways. They are the co-founders of the annual Vintage Raceboat Regatta, which benefits the Easter Seals Rehabilitation Center in Wheeling, an organization providing life-changing services to children and adults with disabilities and developmental delays. Their continued dedication to service reminds us that giving back is not always about being in the spotlight. Sometimes it's about making a quiet impact over and over again. So here is the lesson from the Campbells and the Josephs. Keep showing up. Do it humbly, consistently, and with the kind of heart that leaves a lasting impression, even when no one is watching. Lesson 3. Passion has a purpose. This comes from the WLU faculty and staff. What you might not realize is that behind you, quite literally, sit some of the most passionate people you'll ever meet, the faculty and staff of West Liberty University. They were here for me in 2008, and today, like clockwork, they're here for you. Some faces have changed, but the passion remains. From the late Mr. Michael Blackwell and Dr. Corey Regal, who left lasting impressions on countless students, to those like Ms. Luke Harris, who radiates enthusiasm every time she talks about the Center for Arts and Education and its ability to serve students from virtually every discipline on campus, to mentors like Dr. Robert Kreisberg and Melinda Kreisberg, who treat students like their own. They remind us of this. When you find something you love, give it everything you've got. And when someone asks how they can thank you, you tell them to stay in touch, to keep growing, and to keep giving back. Lesson 4, listen to lead. This comes from President Borchers. After very many years of transition, WLU is once again in steady, capable hands. In just under 2 years, President Tim Borchers and Suzanne Williams have made a remarkable impact. They host students and alumni in their home. They attend almost every West Liberty University event possible. But the most powerful thing Dr. Borchers does, he listens, really listens. And then he uses what he hears to make a thoughtful, meaningful change. That's a lesson I hope you carry with you. Leadership doesn't always mean speaking first. Sometimes it starts with listening deeply and using what you learn to build something better. Lesson 5, be present. This comes from your classmates. Pause for a moment and think of this. There are those moments, these are some of the last moments that you'll all be together as classmates in this way. Graduation day moves very fast. It's a whirlwind. So pause, breathe, take the photos, hug your friends, Be here, really here. Shortly, Dr. Borchers will extend his invitation to you, your families, and friends to head over to the Bear's Den for the reception. This West Liberty commencement tradition is more than just snacks and smiles. It's West Liberty's way of saying, we see you, we're proud of you, and we want this moment to linger just a little longer for you. Lesson 6, stay open to the unknown. This comes from those you haven't met yet. Some of the people who will shape your life the most aren't in this room today. You haven't met them yet. I think of my own path. I wasn't even yet accepted into pharmacy school when I graduated on this day in 2008 from WLU. And I would have never guessed that I'd find my dream job and lifelong friends just down the road in Moundsville. For me, one of those people I hadn't met yet is my boss, though he much prefers the term coworker, Dr. Jason Turner. He often shares a parable with our leadership team called the Chinese farmer, which reminds us to not rush to label something as good or bad, because time has a way of revealing the full picture. Let me share it with you. Once upon a time, a Chinese farmer's horse ran away. His neighbors came to console him, saying, "Such bad luck." The farmer replied, "Maybe." The next day, the horse returned, bringing with it several wild horses. The neighbors exclaimed, "What good fortune!" The farmer responded, "Maybe." Later, while trying to tame one of the wild horses, the farmer's son was thrown off and broke his leg. The neighbors lamented, "How unfortunate." The farmer said, "Maybe." Soon after, the army came to conscript young men for war. Due to his injury, the farmer's son was spared. The neighbors rejoiced, "What a blessing." The farmer simply said, "Maybe." This story teaches us that it's impossible to know in the moment whether an event is truly good or bad. Life unfolds in ways we can't predict, and what seems like a setback today may turn out to be a blessing tomorrow. As you move forward, remember, stay open to the unknown, embrace the unexpected, let life surprise you. Sometimes what seems uncertain today will be the greatest blessing of tomorrow. Lesson 7, family is your foundation, and this comes from your family. Whatever family means to you, parents, siblings, spouses, or chosen family, one thing is true. They helped bring you here. Maybe they sacrificed time, money, or sleep. Maybe they cheered you on from near or far. Today, recognize their role, say thank you, and carry their belief in you into every next step. Lesson 8, give grace generously. And this comes from your community. Whether it's your workplace, your neighborhood, your team, or the town you choose to call home, every community needs people who offer grace, not just when it's easy, but when it's hard. You've learned a lot about leadership and integrity here at WLU. And leadership at its core often means helping others feel seen, understood, and supported, especially when they fall short or face challenges. So give grace freely. Be the person who believes in others, even when they're still learning to believe in themselves. It's one of the quietest, most powerful ways to give back. Lesson 9, make time to give back. This comes from WLU alumni who came before you. Today, you are joining a family of more than 30,000 West Liberty alumni. Many of them still show up to mentor, to support, to celebrate, to advocate for this university. Their continued involvement is part of why WLU has endured and grown stronger. So take the lesson they model for us. No matter how far you go or how busy life becomes, you can always make time to give back to the places and people who shaped you. Giving back doesn't need to be grand or meaningful. It can be attending a game, writing a note of thanks, mentoring a student, or simply remembering what this place gave you. Lesson 10, I'm finally there. Always come home, and this comes from the hilltop. This university and this hilltop will always be part of you. Wherever life leads you, West Liberty will still be here, evolving, growing, and welcoming you back. Come back for homecoming. Come back to visit a professor. Come back to walk campus when the leaves change and when you need to remember where it all began. Because coming back, physically or even just mentally, helps ground you. It reminds you how far you've come and all the people who helped get you there. And when you return, you'll be doing what others once did for you, keeping the spirit of WLU alive. Before I close, I want to take a moment to put today into perspective. Nationally, only about 38% of Americans ever will earn a bachelor's degree. Here in West Virginia, that number drops to around 24%. And the numbers grow even smaller for those who pursue a master's or a doctoral degree. Graduates, today you join a very select group. You are part of a minority who set a goal and reached it. Your commitment to education is something few achieve, and it will forever set you apart. Carry that honor with pride, but also with responsibility to lead, to inspire, and to lift others as you climb. Class of 2025, these are your 10 lessons to carry with you. And now it's time to carry them forward. Carry them to your workplaces, into your families, into your communities, into conversations with strangers and lifelong friends. Carry them not because you owe them to anyone, but because you are now among the few who have been given this extraordinary opportunity. You have walked this hilltop, you have faced challenges and discovered resilience. You have built relationships, found mentors, and grown into who you are today. And now it's your turn to help someone else do the same. Congratulations, class of 2025. May you never forget where you came from, and may you always find a reason to give back. Thank you.
Thank you, Katie, for sharing your story and the advice that you have provided graduates. I think there were a lot of good takeaways there, students. I hope you were taking notes. I'm pleased to now award you the degree Doctor of Humane Letters and offer this proclamation. Whereas Katie Ketchmark is a proud alumni of our university and has distinguished herself as a leader in the pharmacy industry, serving as the Clinical Services Coordinator and Managing Pharmacist at Pharmacol Incorporated, which operates Moundsville Pharmacy, Sistersville Pharmacy, Pine Grove Pharmacy, and New Martinsville Pharmacy. And whereas she received the West Virginia Pharmacists Association Distinguished Young Pharmacist Award in 2021 and the Ohio Marshall County Pharmacist of the Year Award in 2016, and whereas she has established a record of service to her profession by serving in leadership roles with the Ohio Marshall County Pharmacists Association and the West Virginia Pharmacists Association, whereas she has served the university as a member of the West Liberty University Foundation Board of Directors and the West Liberty University Board of Governors. Therefore, be it resolved that the West Liberty University Board of Governors hereby confers upon Katie Ketchmark the degree of Doctor of Humane Letters with all the rights and privileges pertaining thereto on this 10th day of May, 2025. By the virtue of the authority vested in me by the state of West Virginia and the West Liberty University Board of Governors, I confer upon you the degree Doctor of Humane Letters with all the rights, honors, and privileges pertaining thereto. I'm now pleased to introduce Dr. Kathy Monterosso, Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs, and David McKinley to present the award to Katie. And now, Dr. Monterosso.
Good morning. West Liberty University recognizes the attainment of academic distinction in several ways. Each of our banner carriers has earned the highest grade point average in the college. Will these students please stand to be recognized as they are introduced? From Graduate Studies, Riley Marie Levitsky, an MBA management major from Florida. Alexis Renee Rambley, an MBA management student from Lebanon, Ohio. Sarah Lynn Fauner, MBA management West Liberty, West Virginia, West Liberty University too. College of Sciences, Morgan Brooke Lewinsky. Human Biology, Steubenville, Ohio. Gary E. West College of Business, Joseph Henry Furch. Cybersecurity, Washington, West Virginia. College of Education and Human Performance was Gage Thomas Leaf, Exercise Physiology, Wheeling, West Virginia. College of Liberal and Creative Arts, Sav Nelson, Music Technology, McMicken, West Virginia. Congratulations to these outstanding students. Through honorary societies, students are recognized as outstanding representatives of their active discipline. Those who have earned induction into Honor Society are permitted to wear symbols of their membership at commencement. As described in your program, medallions, honor cords, stoles, and tassels are worn by these graduates. Will all students in societies and and members of student government please stand to be recognized? Congratulations. Dr. Shannon Haley will now recognize students in the Scholars Program.
I have the honor of recognizing a few exceptional groups today. To attract superior students, West Liberty has established the Scholars Program. Participation is limited to incoming women with the highest academic scores and point averages. The Scholars Program consists of Elbin Scholars, Presidential Scholars, and Foundation Scholars. Will the Presidential Scholars rise to be recognized when their name is called, and will the audience please withhold its applause until students have risen? The Presidential Scholars graduating today are Joe Baker, Liam John, Jasmine Bell Bumbika,
Claire Van Meter, Destiny Faith Helmick, Madison Paige Sprigg, Paige Gross, Grace Elizabeth Brockmeyer, Danielle Beach, Logan William Kirscher, Moxie William Brandt, Lynn Marie Hall, Savannah L. Werner Davis, Chloe Ann Lightfritz, Megan McAlevey, Bailey Ann Stead, Megan Elizabeth Lauk, Adriana Nicole Bertini, Dorianne Olivia Kins, Chloe Tolland, Kristen Page Brennan, Riley Morgan Gaultier. The Spring 25 magna cum laude graduates from the College of Sciences are Catherine E. Plate, Ashlyn Elizabeth Supa, Emma Grace McPeak, Reagan A. Gray, Haley Ann Zeck, Olivia Renee Wukalek, Alavinia Josian, Jasmine Bell Bumbiko, Sydney D. Johnson, Haley Brianne Baker, Emma May Grant. The Spring 2025 summa cum laude graduates from the College of Sciences are Natalie Grace Burke, Morgan Brooke Lesnansky, Anande Lynn Hessen, Ian Drerup, Melanie Nicole Dubich, Mackenzie Elaine Infanti, Andrew Martin Delph, Kiana Janae Beckwith. Congratulations.
Good afternoon. Will the honors students from the Gary E. West College of Business please rise to be recognized when your name is called, and please remain standing. Will the audience please withhold their applause until all graduates have risen. The spring 2025 cum laude graduates from the Gary E. West College of Business are Kiara Mackenzie Bartholow, Ashley May Leitner, Natalia Sokolovsko, Gage L. Patterson, Hayden W. Darrow, Brianna May Binney, Ashton K. Crago. The spring 2025 magna cum laude graduates from the Gary E. West College of Business are Jakari Lene Baylor, Sierra Marie Musser, Gia Angelina Campbell, Leah Driscoll, Joseph R. Bostaff. The spring 2025 summa cum laude graduates from the Gary E. West College of Business are Joseph Henry Furch, Cormac McGinley, Ricky L. Williams. Congratulations.
Hello and good afternoon. Will the honors students from the College of Education and Human Performance please rise and be recognized when your name is called, and please remain standing. The spring 2025 cum laude graduates from the College of Education and Human Performance are William Frederick Gooch, Morgan A. Staver, Jenna May Batista, Ashley E. Biggins, Vivian Bloomfield, Cameron Ray Colley, Christine Teresa Smith, Jaden Renee Lowe, Haley Jo Deagle, Hattie Scott, Jordan J. Kearns. The spring 2025 magna cum laude graduates from the College of Education and Human Performance are Riley Grace Cudnick, Christopher John Parker, Ryan Talbert, Kirsten Nicole Moses, Tori Rena Fisher, Jerisa Alexander, Kobe R. Hill. The spring 2025 summa cum laude graduates from the College of Education and Human Performance are Gage Lee Thomas and Veronica Huggins. Congratulations.
Will the students from the College of Liberal and Creative Arts please rise to be recognized when your name is called, and please remain standing. The spring 2025 cum laude graduates from the College of Liberal and Creative Arts are Kaylee Adkins, Alexis Faith Beck, Len Finch Batson, Andrew Kyle Scholl, Delia Vargo, Victoria Tamara Elizabeth Estes, Renee N. Six, Nathan C. Wharton, Tyler Michael Beckley. The spring 2025 magna cum laude graduates from the College of Liberal and Creative Arts are Jessica Rena Duty, Kaylee Ann Jean Savage, Nicholas Ryan Reedmiller, Liam John Buchanan, Jonah N. Harkness, William Albert Lemasters II, Carly Brooke Kyle. The spring 2025 summa cum laude graduates from the College of Liberal and Creative Arts are Sav Nelson, Rachel Joanne Price, Liliana Lara Hart, Ireland Elizabeth McCafferty, Kylie Jo Baker, and Aaron James York. Thank you.
Good afternoon. I have the honor to present and to recommend the graduates of the West Liberty University graduate programs. The WLU graduate programs consist of students earning degrees in art therapy counseling, biology, biomedical science, education, business, dental hygiene, exercise physiology, biology, speech-language pathology, psychology, and zoo science. Candidates for the WLU graduate programs, Provost Monteroso, on behalf of the faculty in the WLU graduate programs, and in accordance with their recommendation, I present to you these candidates for graduation whose names are recorded in the university's official graduation list.
Graduating with a Master of Arts in Education, Michaela Danielle Danner. Samantha Jane Fouty. Mackenzie K. Madison Johnson. Gilbert Kandaya. Owen Price. Jenna Ricardo. Emma Romanowski. Madeline May Van Meter. Graduating with a Master of Arts in Business Administration, Sarah Fauner. William Glick. Jan Gubel. Chaz Hines. Riley Levesque. Kyle Moore. Alexis Renee Ramby. Tiana Lachey Reddix. Marcus Alexander Rose. Vincent Scolo. Timothy Russell Graham Stickland. Vadim Dieners Clinette. J.J. Harper. Matthew Terziano. Graduating with a Master of Arts in Biology, Owen Hess. Elio Frank Delatorre III. Mackenzie Alexis Hall, also with a Bachelor's in Biology. Hayden Thomas Hess. Zach Kaminsky. Eric Wailung Ning. Rory Margaret Schreiber. Catherine Lee Schultz. Graduating with a Master of Science in Exercise Physiology, Hannah Joel Kowarski. Mihaela Marie McCroskey. Anthony Patazik. Graduating with a Master of Science in Dental Hygiene, Rebecca Maureen Klein. Kylie Jo Northrup. Samantha Alexandra Skarneckia. Jennifer Hallen. Graduating with a Master of Arts in Clinical Psychology, Mackenzie Eileen Elliott. Anna Marie Heller. Emily Elizabeth Jones. Meredith Javersack McKinley. Kristen Kisner Nottingham. Emily Marie Thomas. Graduating with a Master of Arts in Art Therapy and Counseling, Angela Loudon. Graduating with a Master's Speech Language Pathology, Haley Paige Dobrinsky. Anna Marie Gumbar. Grace Elizabeth McAllister. Caitlin Marie Custer. Taylor Brooke Sessoms. Morgan Rylan Snyder. Emma Lee Hirschman.
I have the honor to present and to recommend the graduates of the College of Sciences. The College of Sciences consists of students earning degrees in biological sciences, health sciences, chemistry, dental hygiene, medical laboratory sciences, nursing, physical sciences and mathematics, psychology, speech pathology and audiology, and zoo sciences. Candidates for the College of Sciences, Provost Monteroso, on behalf of the College of Sciences and in accordance with the recommendation, I present to you these candidates for graduation whose names are recorded on the university's official graduation list.
Graduating from the College of Science with an AS, Danielle Beach. Kirsten Paige Brennan. Haley Dockery. Abigail McCabe. Cassidy Brooke Roy. Hannah Lauren Thompson. Graduating from the College of Science with a Bachelor in Science, Jocelyn A. Atkinson. Hallie Brianne Baker. Bailey Ann Beckstead. Natalie Grace Burke. Kiana Janae Beckwith. Adriana Nicole Bertini. Madison Rose Bine. Cameron Blair. Moxie William Brandt. Saraswati Devidasi Braun. Isabel Bringman. Grace Elizabeth Brockmeyer. Jasmine Bombico. Celeste Marie Kaufman. Michaela Ann Corrins. Erica Mackenzie Davis. Jordan Ashley Davis. Andrew Martin Delph. Elena Joanne DiGiovanni. Jordan Marie Dotson. Ian Drerup. Melanie Nicole Dubich. Holly Fish. Stella Flanagan. Peyton Elizabeth Fry. Keely Monique Fuller. Kayla Gandy. Darian Aline Garvin. Rebecca Sue Jiho. Emma May Grant. Reagan Kaylee Gray. Paige Olivia Green. Paige Gross. Riley Morgan Gaultier. Kaylin Marie Hall. Kylan F. Hartman. Faith Renee Hartung. Jillian Claire Hartz. Destiny Faith Helmick. Anande Vera Lynn Hessen. Catherine Page Hill. Mackenzie Elaine Infanti. Elizabeth Page Jenkins. Sydney Dawn Johnson. Logan William Kircher. Dorianne Olivia Kins. Haley Alexis Kirkbride. Andrew James Kuntz. Megan Elizabeth Locke. Morgan Brooke Lisnansky. Chloe Ann Lightfritz. Nathaniel John Lucas. Kayla Corinne Mancuso. Delano Louis Marcellus. Elizabeth Marsh. Evelina Martuasen. Abigail Mock. Megan McAlevey. Claire K. McElwee. Emma Grace McPeak. Noah Jacob Meyer. Kelsey Marie Michael. Caleb Jonas Mill. Jessica Miller. Paige Janice Myers. Bregan Warren Vincent Pearson. Mara Pendergrast. Rhonda Petrucci. Catherine E. Plate. Avery Aubriana Ray. Carsey Raylinda Reed. Charles Rose. Madison Page Sprigg. Abigail Augusta Stewart. Sierra Nicole Sullivan. Ashlyn Elizabeth Supa. Chloe Lou Toland. Kimberly Lynn Toth. Savannah L. Turner Davis. Victoria Claire Van Meter. Lillian I. Webb. Austin Terry White. Samantha A. Withers. Olivia Renee Wukalik. Haley Ann Zeck.
I have the honor to present and recommend the graduates for the Gary E. West College of Business. The Gary E. West College of Business consists of students earning degrees in the following fields: accounting, business innovation, computer information systems, cybersecurity, financial planning, general business, management, healthcare management, sport management, and marketing. Candidates for the College of Business, Provost Monterosso, on behalf of the faculty of the Gary E. West College of Business and in accordance with their recommendations, I present to you these candidates for graduations whose names are recorded in the university's official graduation list.
Graduating from the College of Business, Kiera Mackenzie Bartholow. Jerica Lene Baylor. Brianna May Binney. Joseph R. Bosteth. Gia Angelina Campbell. Ethan Conley. Ashton K. Crago. Nathan Coomer. Jordan Demas. Hayden W. Darrow. Leah Deanne Driscoll. Jordan Nicole Dunlap. Joseph Henry Furch. John Kieran Flanagan. Joseph Stephen Finagi. Andrew Cornell Fowler. Ashley May Leitner. Chad Thomas Gardner. Bo Timothy Heller. Jennifer Elizabeth Helms. Tori Lynn Hendershot. Dustin Horn. Derek Hotlaws. Cameron James Jackson. Cormac McGinley. William Baird Mead Jr. Joseph Daniel Medcalf. Owetu Munkwazi, excuse me, one more. Owetu Umkwanazi. William James Morrow IV. Federico Moreau. Sierra Marie Musser. Gage L. Patterson. Talia Patterson. Jackson Dale Phillips. Zachary Reeves. Isaac B. Roush. Brennan David Seacrest. Natalia Sokolovska. Jamar Tate. Kekoa Ethan Kainalu Tarangan. Tyler Christopher Waddell. McKinley Reed Whipke. Bryce Wilcox. Ricky Lynn Williams. Craig Wilson.
I have the honor to present and to recommend graduates of the College of Education and Human Performance. The College of Education and Human Performance consists of students earning degrees in teacher education, community education, health and physical education, and exercise physiology. Candidates for the College of Education and Human Performance, Provost Bonarosa, on behalf of the faculty of the College of Education and Human Performance, and in accordance with their recommendation, I present to you these candidates for graduation whose names are recorded on the university's official graduation list.
Graduating from the College of Education and Human Performance, Jory Alexander. Gina May Batista. Kristen Caroline Berger. Ashley Elizabeth Biggins. Elise Marie Bittekoffer. Vivian Grace Bloomfield. Colton Dane Callan. Bailey Nicole Cianelli. Cameron Ray Colley. Marshall Paul Cross. Riley Grace Kudnick. Haley Joe Deagle. Allison Renee D'Antonio. James David Ellis. Tori Renee Fisher. Julian Sistine Giavinga. William Frederick Gooch. Michaela Ann Goodland. Kobe Ryan Hill. Abigail May Horvath. Veronica Huggins. Paige Nicole Julian. Jaden Renee Lowe. Kirsten Nicole Moses. Kylie May Mozingo. Christopher John Parker. Hattie Scott. Lauren Marie Siegfried. Christine Smith. Morgan Ann Staver. Ryan Talbert. Annalisa Joy Thompson. Carter Weingartner.
I have the honor to present and recommend the graduates of the College of Liberal and Creative Arts. The College of Liberal and Creative Arts is comprised of students earning degrees in criminal justice, broadcasting, creative art therapy, English, rhetoric and writing, geography and planning, digital media design, history, media communication, music, theater, political science, social work, sociology, visual communication, and the Regents degree program. Provost Monterosso, on behalf of the faculty of the College of Liberal and Creative Arts, and in accordance with their recommendation, I present to you these candidates for graduation whose names are recorded on the university's graduation list.
Graduating from the College of Liberal and Creative Arts, Kaylee Adkins. Kara Anderson. Evelyn Raquel Arasich. Kylie Jo Baker. Evan Barnes. Matthew Gregory Barsh. Len Finch Batson. Alexis Faith Beck. Tyler Michael Beckley. Olivia Bernola. Liam John Buchanan. Jessica Renee Duty. Victoria Tamara Elizabeth Estes. John Michael George. Liliana Laura Hart. Jonah Harkness. Aries Lurie Hedman. Noah Matthew Horvath. Carson Elise Howard. Jordan Jennings Kearns. Kelsey Jacqueline Kosoban. Carly Brooke Kyle. Dakota Marie Lish. Macy Lynn Lemasters. William Albert Lemasters II. Taylor Elizabeth Marty. Cameron Raylan Mayhew. Ireland Elizabeth McCafferty. Haley McFatridge. Rhonda Marie Miller. Sarah Marie Morgan. Cheyenne Nicole Morris. Sav Nelson. Rachel Joanne Price. Briston Ramby. Nicholas Ryan Reedmiller. Catherine Ann Renshaw. Raymond Rogers. Kaylee Ann Jean Savage. Brooke Scopel. Renee Six. Delia Vargo. Chloe Nicole Wayne. Nathan Charles Wharton. Bryce Austin Winter. David Lee Waselka Jr. Aaron James York.
Will the degree candidates please rise? President Borchers, with the approval of the faculty at the university, I hereby confirm that these candidates have completed all the requirements for the degrees in which are about to be conferred.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the state of West Virginia, by the West Virginia Higher Education Policy Commission, and the West Liberty University Board of Governors, I now confer upon you the appropriate degrees you have earned with all the rights, honors, and privileges pertaining thereto. Let's give them a big round of applause. An honored tradition in education is for undergraduates to move the tassel on your cap from the right to the left to symbolize your commencement. Please do so now. Congratulations. You may be seated. I am now pleased to introduce Zach Rhodes, Assistant Director of Admissions, to offer greetings from Alumni Affairs. Zach?
Good afternoon. President Board Chairs, members of the Board of Governors, Platform Party, faculty and staff, families and guests, and most importantly to the class of 2025, greetings from the Alumni Affairs. As a proud graduate of West Liberty with both my undergraduate and graduate degrees, and now a current staff member, it's an honor to extend those greetings to you. It's also surreal to me as a current staff member to be up here and extending those greetings to you, as many of you I helped as you transitioned into college and created your first class schedule. If you happen to not like your first schedule, it probably was somebody else who helped you. Think back though to how you first felt when you first received that schedule and when you first attended your very first class here on the Hilltop. And now think to where now and how fast time has gone and everything that has happened between then and now. The highs, the lows, the late nights studying, the moments when you probably should have been studying but instead were making memories, the friendships, some of which you had no idea would even exist back then, and now you can't imagine your life without them. All of those experiences, the classes, the campus moments, the relationships with your professors, the work you've done, and the challenges that you've overcome have shaped you into who you are today. And that's what it means to be a graduate and alum of West Liberty University. That's what makes being a Hilltopper so special. So as you leave here today and begin your next chapter, you do so as alumni. Remember what it means to be a graduate of this great institution. Look out for your fellow Hilltoppers, both those who are sitting here with you now, those who came before you, and those who will come after you. Carry that topper pride wherever you will go. Stay in touch, stay engaged, and be sure to visit the Hilltop whenever you can. Congratulations, West Liberty University, class of 2025.
We've reached the end of our ceremony, and I have a few final words for our graduates. I have enjoyed getting to know so many of you over the past 2 years. I've enjoyed your performances, your competitions, your presentations. I appreciate the passion and engagement you have had to make West Liberty University an outstanding institution. I am confident that you will be a leader in your community and in your profession. Please stay in touch with the faculty and staff, your classmates, and the Office of Alumni Affairs. Visit the campus often, not just at homecoming or for reunions, but at any time. Homecoming is October 25th, so mark your calendars for that, though. We would love to have you back as a guest speaker in a class or to have you serve the university in some role. Your time and talent can help make the university even stronger than it is today. West Liberty is and will remain a home of yours. I've often heard it said that Hilltop is home, and I truly hope it remains so for you after today. Once again, congratulations to you all. As a reminder, and following the recessional, a reception honoring the graduates will be held in the Bear's Den in Rogers Hall. We invite you all to attend to linger with this moment just a little bit longer, as our commencement speaker said. We ask the audience to remain standing during the recessional and to please remain at your seats until the platform party, faculty, and graduates have exited the commencement arena. Please stand as the West Liberty University singers lead us in the singing of the alma mater. Again, thank you very much for helping make today memorable.